Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Cecilia and this is Creatively Gracious. Today I'm going to be making an advent calendar. So I have my paper trimmer here. I have the Live Love Posh Chic Christmas, and then I have this paper pad that I got from Hobby Lobby. It's called the Star of Bethlehem. I'm going to be creating an advent calendar so that I can read the chapters of Luke throughout the month of December, and it will tell me about the life of Jesus. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to take 2 sheets out of here. Well, actually, I'm going to take more than 2, I think. Let me see. There was some in here that I wanted to use. I think I'm going to use these. This paper pad has 4 of each. So I'm going to pull this one. Yeah, I may use 2 of these. I'm trying to think how I want to do this. And then I need another one, whoops, I may use this one for, let's see what else is in here. I need another one for my little advent boxes. So I'm thinking I might use that one with the stars because I think that will probably be best. I think that's, it's either that one or this one. Maybe I can use this one. I do like the star one. Let's use this one. We might cover up some of the stars with the numbers, but I think it'll work. Okay, so first what I'm going to do, let me move this out of the way. And I'm going to put my paper trimmer there. I'm going to pull this one out first. And I have a piece of Happy Planner paper here. And this one is just one that I was practicing lettering on. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out. But what I want to do is I want to cut this because I believe it's 7. I'm almost certain it's 7, but every time I have to measure it. Yes, it's 7. So I'm going to cut this at 7. And I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, let's see if I can get all of this in at 7. How much would fit? If I did it this way, I cut off Holy Night just a little bit. So I think I am going to take a little bit off of each side because I want that to fall in the middle. So I'm going to cut this piece here. And then I'm going to go to 7 here. I may need to cut a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to cut a little bit more off of that side. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to cut part of that building off, but I'm trying to get this in here like this. And that's cutting it pretty close to that. And I might have to cut a tad bit more off of the other side. Just a snip of it. Yeah, so I'll just cut this little piece. Okay, so I cut that at 7, and then the next one is 9 1/4. So I might do the same here where I cut a little bit from each. Oh, that's 8. Oh, I almost cut it too short. So I'm going to cut this piece here. And then here is 9, and I think it comes about right there. Okay, let's measure this. I think that's right though. Yeah, so that's right. Okay, so this will be this is going to probably be the back side of it. So then I'm going to do the same for this, but this one, what I'm going to do is I want to measure this page, but without the punch, because I don't want it to go to the punches. So that is about 6 1/2. I think if we do 6 1/2, we'll be good. So we're going to measure this one at 6 1/2. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to leave a little bit more room to this side because I don't want to cover up the words when I finish this. So let me do that. I'm going to go to 6 1/2 here. Let me make sure that's right because I just want to double check. Yep, that looks about right. So 6 1/2 here. So we're going to cut this. Ooh, we're going to We're going to barely cut that. Well, I think it'll be fine. We didn't cut the Star of Bethlehem. It's almost did, but we didn't. So then I'll do the same here. I'll cut a piece from here because it's going to be the same size. So I think I'll just cut a sliver off of here. And then we'll go to 9 1/4. Like there. Oh, we barely made, I think it'll be fine. We barely got the star in there, so that's perfect. Now let me move this out of the way because oh yeah, I still need it. So the next thing I'm going to do, so one of these is going to be the back of my advent calendar. And this one might be a little bit crooked now that I'm looking at it. I did something wrong with it here. It needs a little cut here. I think I'll just cut that with the scissors. Okay, I think that looks good so far. We're going to put that aside for now. And then what we're going to do with this is we are going to cut it in little squares at 1.5 inches. So I'm just going to, I should have did it the other way. So I need to do it this way. Okay, so I guess we'll just leave it like that. It's not quite at the line though. I hope that's the right size. I think it is. But good thing I have more paper if I need it. Okay, so this is what we're doing here. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need, but I'm just going to keep cutting it here since I have the paper. Well, I know I need 25, but I just don't know how many I'm going to get from here. And I also wanted to mention I may do this in 2 parts. I mean, the filming part of it, it's going to be one video put together, but the filming part of it may be in 2 parts. Okay, so there's that. And then now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this at 1 inch and 1, 2, 3/4. And we're going to do 1 and 3/4. So right here, I'm trying to see this here. Okay, yeah. So I'm just going to keep going here. And I probably should turn it this way. So I will just fast forward through this since I already said the measurements here. Okay, so I have all these cut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to score it. Well, I do have a score somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. So what I'm going to do is put this at 1.5, and it looks like some of these are crooked, but that's okay. We'll just leave it. I don't know if my cutter is cutting crooked. So I'm just going to kind of score it there. So I'll do that and I'll be right back. Because what I want to do is create this little lip, because that's how I'm going to adhere it to the planner. So I'll do this and I'll be back. Okay, so I have all those done. Now you see that? That was an easy way to score those. So I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't believe I need that anymore. But I'm going to leave it handy. Let me get all this scrap out of the way. Okay, so the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to punch holes in this one. And I forgot to mention that you're going to need your Happy Planner punch. So let's go ahead and punch this. And I'm going to punch it on this side. So this is what it looks like. Okay, so I just wanted to punch that so that I don't put these little boxes next to it. I'm going to move that out of the way. And next, I have this thing that I bought at the Dollar Tree, so I'm trying to figure out how I could use it to line things up. I think it'll work this way because if I set it here on the edge of the paper, it keeps them straight. So I do want 25 of these, so let's see how many I can put. Four. I think I'm going to need to put 6 here. Three, 4, 5, and I'm trying to get a little variation. So 6 there, and then 6 and 6. Are they going to fit? Maybe I need a little more. Okay, maybe I have to put these closer and put... Well, I need to... Let me do this differently here. I'm going to move this way, because I should be able to put 4 over here, because that's how the Happy Planner is. It has 4 of these boxes. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll put 4 here, just like that. And I can't put one in the middle. Okay, so we'll do that, and then I guess we will put 4 here. I mean 3 here. One of these might need 4 because 4, 5, 6. So that's 7 and 7. That's 21. Oh, maybe I can do 3. That's 4, 7, and 7. That's, no, that's 14. 21. Can't count. So I need 3 rolls, and that's 21. Okay, so that'll be 21, and then I need 20. Maybe I'll put 1 here and then 2 here. Or maybe I'll just put them together like this. That one's a little bit short. Yeah, I think that's how they're going to go. And these will be, I'm going to actually put these closer this way. And the reason I'm going to do that is because I'll have room to decorate. Oh, and I wanted to mention, I could have used the monthly spread for this, but I didn't want the Advent to be associated with a specific day. Like say this year December falls on a Friday, December 1st, and I didn't want it to associate with a day. So that's why I'm doing it this way. I guess I could have whited everything out, but in my mind when I see the monthly pages, I see the days of the week the way they're set up. So that's why I didn't want to do that, in case you're wondering. But this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere them to this page. And I don't think you guys want to see me do that for each of these. So I'll do that and I'll come right back. Okay guys, so I glued all these down. As you can see, I just put them in different ways. I didn't put them straight across like I was planning to do. I just added them in some different ways. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to decorate this, and we are going to use the Live Love Pa Chic Christmas. So I want to pull in, of course, these stickers here. So I didn't leave too much room up here, but I think I'm going to write Advent here on this side. So I'm going to leave that pretty open. I'll probably put some florals down here. But I want to see how I can lay these down. So this is a clear sticker, so I could probably cut that and set it right there. Let me cut it. I think I'm going to cut it because you can barely see this light blue here. So if I do use that piece, I will put it off to the other side somewhere. Like maybe I'll set that here, like that, or maybe not. Oh, and these stickers are going to pull my paper up too, so I got to be leery about that. So I think I'm going to set this one here in the middle like this, and then I'll cut around that. And it does have this little piece here, but, oh, you know what? I'm going to set it back up here, just like that, and I'll cut that. just to give it some color there. And I actually just lifted that sticker up to put that there. And I might do the same for this one if it didn't tear. If it doesn't tear here. Because I could lift these little things up. Let me fix this real quick. I'm going to move it down. Okay, it's not perfect, but I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to bring one of these full. Oh, here's another cloud. I am going to bring one of these florals in. I try to pull from the same page, and I already pulled the sticker from here, so I might as well bring this sticker from here. So I'm just going to set that like that for now. I think this big floral I'm going to bring, ooh, these are really sticking. I think this one I'm going to bring over here to this corner and set it there. Let's do that. Just like that. And I'll cut that off. And this I may put, so I'm wondering if I should put that one back. Oh, yeah, there's a lot in here. Maybe I'm gonna put this one back. I didn't realize there was a big one in here. Okay, because I think I want this big one. I didn't realize there was such a big piece here. So I think this one I'm gonna put here next, or maybe even on this side, since I have that floral there. But let's see what else I can put on the other side. And then this floral I think I'm going to bring to this side over here to bring in this color. And I already punched this side, but I think I will just punch it again. So we'll leave that like that. And then this one, I'm trying to think where I want to put it. Do I want to set it there? But if I put that there, what else am I going to put over here? Either, well, see, either or. I have the three kings over here, but I think I do want this scene in here. So maybe I will set that there. Let's see how this looks. I'm going to set it here. Okay, I think I have a little kink in there, but that's okay. And let me see what else I can throw in here. You know what? I think I might move this. I'm glad I didn't cut it. Hopefully I can get it back up. I think I should be able to. I'm going to put the other one on that side. I do like that, but I see this here. So I think I'm going to bring this to the other side. And put this one, oops, something there. Put this one here. Like this. I'm going to cut some of it off, but that's okay. Let's do that. I think I like that better. Okay, that looks cute. And then this big one here, I actually need to put these down because this is throwing me off here. But I was thinking maybe this one up here in the corner, since I already have it out. I might have to pick up that little, well, I could set it up here. I do like it like that. And then maybe, whoops, I'm gonna have to cut that. Let me get my little cutter here. Probably be better cutting it this way like this. Whoops. Going crooked. Okay. It didn't come out perfect, but it's okay. And then, oops. And then I have this, so I'm going to cut this little piece off. These little pieces I might put in there somewhere, because they are cute little florals. And then I'll cut this off too. Okay, I think that looks cute so far. And then I do have some more of those cloud things. So I think I will bring another one of those in. Maybe this one to this side. And I might have to peel this up. I think I will. And that's okay. I'm just going to bring that up real quick. Put this down. I didn't think about these clouds when I was putting the boxes. But if I set it like that, I'll pull this one up too. Whoops. And then I'll set this one back down. How did I have this? Ooh, is it going to fit there? Yeah, it'll fit. It's just going to be a little bit in the cloud. But it'll work. It works. Okay, so now we got that done. I still have to put my numbers on there, but we'll come back and do that. I actually want to use this, and I think I am going to bring it to this side because I think it's, even though she's here with Joseph, I think it's a really beautiful sticker, and I think I need to put her right here. Let's see, how can we do this? Oh gosh, everything's sticking to my wax paper. So can I put, oh yes, I can put it right here, like that, and then this, yeah, I'm going to set it right there. This wax paper is flying over here. See, how did I have it? Where it doesn't cover anything off. Is that going to cover baby Jesus? No, we can't have it covering baby Jesus. Let's move her over. Maybe like that? Oh, that might work. Okay, there we go. We're going to leave it like that. I was trying to figure out how I had it. Yeah, I like that. That looks really pretty. And then it says Christ a Savior is born. So I think I'm going to bring that over here. Just like that. Looks really pretty. And then let's see what I can put over here. Maybe this little, let's see. I'm thinking, like I do want to fill these little spaces up here. I was thinking of putting this little angel up here. Like that. And then I'll just pick this up. Okay, we'll set her there because I think she goes good there. Okay, let's see what else is on this page. Silent Night, Holy Night. Where can I put that? I'm going to bring in the Believe and set that. I think I like it that there. This is turning out really cute. And I need to come back and push these down, but I'll do that. Now I just need something for here. Okay, so we're going to leave that like that, and we are just going to add in some more florals here, and I think we're going to be done. I'm just going to put some more florals here. I wanted to put these kings, but they don't really fit unless I cut. Unless I cut them. And we have them over here, so that's why I was thinking maybe I won't use them. Maybe I'll just put this blue one here, like that, and I'll cut that off. We have a lot of blue. I think I put an extra box and then I didn't realize that I needed to remove that. So I think I'm going to try to pick this up and put this a little bit put this where I took that box off. Let's see if I can get it up. This paper is a little bit finicky because it's not Happy Planner paper, but I got it. So let's see if I can set it here. I think I want it just like this. See if that's straight. It looks pretty straight. So I like that. And then maybe now, okay, I think I'm wondering now if I could put them, but I think I'd have to move that over. I don't know if I want, what else could I put there? I think that looks cute. I'm trying to think what else I could put there. Maybe I will just put some more florals. Maybe I'll set this here just to kind of give it some color. Yeah, because I can't put something too big there. So I'm going to set that like that. Because I kind of want this section on its own. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it that way. And I'll cut this little piece. Okay, yeah, I think that's going to be it for that. I got to cut this one, so might as well do that. I see it's hanging over there. Okay, that looks cute. And I wanted to kind of leave this particularly for just that piece anyways, because I already have the 3 kings over here and then nativity set here. So I wanted to leave that kind of like that. So what I was going to mention too is because I was originally going to use the monthly calendar that already had the lines, I forgot that now I want, when this pops up, I want it to have some sort of line there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to outline these boxes, and I don't know how it's going to look, and I don't know if I'm going to like it too much, but I'm going to do it. So I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I have the outlines done. They're not perfect. As you can see, there's some that are a little bit off, and this one went into the flower, but that's okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is write in here the verses that I'm going to, or the chapters of Luke that I'm going to read. And as I mentioned at the beginning, I'm going to be reading Luke during the month of December up until the 24th. And it's going to tell us the story of Jesus's life. I had got this idea last year because somebody had posted it on Facebook, and I was like, oh, I should have done that this year, but it was already kind of mid-December when I saw it. So I wanted to do it this year, but as I was researching, I did see that there are a lot of other Advent calendars about the life of Jesus on Pinterest. So I was thinking about doing one of those, but then I decided, you know, I'm just going to stick with Luke for this year, and then maybe next year I'll do something different, or I'll just continue to read Luke. So what I'm going to do now is just write in here, and it's not going to be anything fancy. I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to write Luke 1, because we're going to read Luke chapter 1, and we're just going to go in and do that here. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I am done with that, and then we only have one other thing to do. Well, really 2 other things to do. I want to kind of get these to stay down, so I'm going to do this to them, and hopefully they will stay pretty closed. And this is just a scraper I got from Dollar Tree. Nothing fancy. They may not stay as closed as I want, but I may come back and put a little piece of like, what is that called? Of those little adhesives that stick, those sticky dots that will stick to both sides. I don't know what they're called, but I may do that, but we'll see. I'm going to see how this stays down. I may have to, yeah, this would stay down really good, so I don't know why that is. Oh, probably because it has some glue, some adhesive there. That's not a bad thing. I could put adhesive right there and just lift it like that. This was one of the first ones I did, and I had put the adhesive on the wrong side. That's why that one's staying down. But either way, I'm just going to do this, and then I have one last thing to do, and then I think we're done. I want them to stay down somewhat because I want to share the end result here. And again, some of them are stained more than others, so I might have to come back and do that. Okay, so this one is a little bent. I don't know why. Okay, so the last thing we are going to do, and again, this is probably something I should have done before I put these things down, because now they just might be in my way. But this is the fun of creating an advent calendar. You don't necessarily know the process, but I did it, and now I'm just trying to figure this out. So what I'm going to do here is I want to write Advent here, and I pulled out this pen. I used this last time. I'm trying to see if it's going to be, yeah, I think it's going to be the best pen. It's a Tombow pen. I think I'm going to have to move this, though, because I need the space. Okay, guys, so we are going to hand letter this, and I've tried to been practicing more, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're going to put... Okay, did I spell it right? I think I did. And I wanted it more in the middle. I thought I was going to write bigger, but that's okay because I can probably put 2023 over here. And I don't know if I want to put the date, only because Advent, I spelled it right. Only because I may use this, you know, another year. So that's the only thing I'm wondering. I may just put a little floral or something there. So let's do this. Now what I was thinking of doing, I'm going to bring in this black pen, and all I'm going to do is write, how did I have this? I'm going to write a story. I'm going to write it small. A story of Jesus's life. And let's see how this looks. I do really want to get these down so you guys can see the total effect. So let me see how I can do that. Okay, guys, you know what? I forgot about the numbers. I totally forgot to put the numbers on here. I thought we were done already. Let's go ahead and pull some numbers in. And the only blue numbers that I have, or the blue like advent calendar things I had, are these. And they're not like the best matching ones, but I'm going to use them. I decided I was going to use them, so we're going to put them in here. And this is going to be 1. Well, this kind of matches with the green, so... Is that 1? Yeah, their 1 is kind of funny. And again, this is probably something I should have done beforehand. But I got this, like I said, this is the first time I'm making one of these, so it's not, I'm not used to this process. But see, even though the colors are a little bit off, I think it's okay. They're not perfect. I almost forgot about the numbers, and I was looking at it, and I was like, it's missing something. Just didn't know what. So see, this is a different shade of blue, but it kind of pulls in that green from there, so that's why I thought it would work. I think it's still going to look pretty. And this color goes well with her, so, and the mountains. Here I thought I was already done, and it's funny because I was like, oh, it's missing something. And they may not be straight. Oops, that's not the right one. That's 10. Where did I messed up here? Well, I can get this back up. this one goes up here. See, I have to remember. I have to go in order. That's all of them. Oh, I think it looks so cute. Let me see. I was going to see if I could find something to put right here next to that, since I wrote that smaller than I wanted. I could put, I'll just set this next to it, just like this. I think that'll look cute. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay guys, so what I wanted to share with you, as I mentioned that I wanted to get something to stick this down, I did find my little fastener dots. I knew I had some, I just didn't know where they were at. So I did find some, and what I did was I went ahead and stuck some of them down, but I wanted to show you guys how I did that. So it looks like I'm going to need 2 more to finish these, so I'm just going to cut these here, and then I'm going to show you what I did. Okay, so what I did with these, there's 2 different sizes of these fasteners. One has a little like soft feel and the other one has a rough. So what I did is I just went ahead and cut them because they're a little big for this project. So I just cut them in half, and as you can see, they're not going to be perfect, but I'm going to cut each one of these in half. And it's okay if you don't cut them perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to do is the rough part I'm going to put down below, and I'm going to turn this because I want the straight edge to be here. So, oop, this one kind of came off. Let me fix this one real quick. I didn't realize that had come off. And they do come back off pretty easy, so let's put that back on. So there's that one, and then I'm going to go ahead and put all these on first. And I'm trying to put it in the middle somewhat. And this one is a little bit bigger for that. Let's see. I think there's a smaller one. I'm going to set this one over here. And again, because I did this kind of backwards, not really backwards, but I think I made it a lot more work than I had to. So this process could be easy, but it's just that the way I did it, it took me a little bit longer, but that's okay because I think it still came out cute. So now we have the other side of them, which is the soft side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it around and I'm going to lay it on top, and then I'm going to close that. Oh, that one's a little bit, that one needs to go a little bit higher. And again, they don't have to be perfect. They're just going to snap. What happened here? I put this wrong. What did I do? Oh, I put the sticky side on the other side. I tell ya. Okay, so that's right. So then, see this one, I didn't put that one yet. So they don't have to be perfect. What I was saying is they don't have to be perfect. They just have to sit there so they can close. So that is the good thing about it. And I'm just snapping these together so that they'll be in line. So see, and then you just snap it back up. So these worked out perfect, and I got these at the Dollar Tree. You don't have to spend a lot of money on them. You can just pick some up at the Dollar Tree, and then it works out. And I just wanted to use those because I needed something to keep them closed. What happened to this one? Did I put 2 on one? Because now I'm missing one. Oh, here it is. I did this earlier too, where I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. But I found it. So there, see how cute that looks? Now you get a really good idea of what it looks like closed. And there is one other thing that I forgot to do, guys. And you're probably wondering about that. How am I going to set it together? But when I close it, it's going to go like this. And I was going to use some washi, but because this design is so different, I didn't know what washi to use. I'm taking a piece that I cut, which is this one here, and I'm just going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to put some adhesive, and then I'm just going to glue them together. So that's what I'm going to do. Let me do that real quick. Okay, I have it folded here. It is really small, but I think it's going to work. I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here goes. We are going to I'm going to put this underneath it because what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this one up first. And I'm just barely going to put it on the edge because I need it to come across on the other one. Okay, so we're going to do it like that. Let's get it down there. I have that extra piece. And then I'm going to put this here, and we're going to line it up as close as we can to that, which I think that worked. And then now we can close it, but we got to fix this here. I think I went too far on that side. Okay, let's try this again. Let's see if I can move it over. Maybe I need to do it this way. Oh, no, 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 no. It might have to stay there. Okay, I'm just gonna move it over from this side because as you can see, I tore it. Okay, I guess we're going to have to see how that works out. It may not be perfect, guys, but I'm going to cut this. It's a little bit crooked, too. And I'm going to cut this edge. Okay, guys, so I got that on there. It's not perfect, but it's okay. I like the way it looks. And I may just come back and put some clear tape on here so you don't see it. But that's what I could have done. I could have just used clear tape. I didn't think about that. But it looks good. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like. So I think it came out really cute. I like it. And that took a little bit longer than I thought. And there were some extra steps in there that I didn't need to do, but because I had this thought of using the monthly calendar and then I changed it, I created extra steps for myself, like the adding of this outline of the box, because had I just made these 3 inches long and then cut them in half, it would have been so much easier. But because my mind was thinking that I was going to be using that monthly calendar, the monthly calendar already has the lines, so when I changed my mind on making it, it just created more steps for me. So it's not going to be this long of a process if you decide to make one, because you can simplify the process. But I just made it a little bit harder on myself. But I have to say it was very worth it because I love the way this turned out. I think it's really cute, and it's a great way for me to read the story of Jesus's life in the month of December. And it's something that I can use every year if I wanted to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Stay creative, be gracious, and I will share again with you soon.